common feedback or something that the voice in my head always says all the time is that Corn, the videos and the decks you play are quite monotone. Like there's no variety to it. Why do you always play Striker Soft or like Striker Marine? It's all about Striker. It's so boring. I don't want to watch that. And my response to that is, you know, we're kind of trying to do something new ever since I made the tier list video. And today I think I'm finally starting to come up with the good enough results when it comes to trying out new decks. And this is by far the oldest deck in the book. Like if you guys look way back 2 years ago, a bit more than 2 years ago in the first open beta, not Striker, God, I'm brainwashed by them. Marine Armored is the first deck that was in the game, and everyone had to play it. It was the only combination that we had at the time, in comparison to VDV guards that Russia had at the time. And ever since the second open beta came out, which added the, I believe it was Airborne for US, and I don't remember what they added for, I think it was either coastal or motorized. I think it's coastal, yeah. So yeah, that was what happened in the second open beta. But in the first open beta, everyone had to play this deck, Marine Armored. And finally, I mean, it's been like 9 months or so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been 9 months since the game released. I'm finally revisiting this classic and finding out that, oh wait, this deck is actually pretty good. So today I'm here to share with you how I play the good old Marine Armored on a very contesting cap, which is usually where it should go because it is basically the wall. I'm pretty sure I have to make I'm pretty sure I put the opening of the video, like I added some memes, some fun stuff, but generally the idea was that this is probably the most unbreakable deck you can get out there. Probably even stronger than Striker Marine. I'm not saying that Striker Marine is bad, I'm just saying that this deck has a lot of tools that Striker... I mean, it's kind of like you get the Booker and then now you have Bradley's. You have more tanks. It's kind of like, you know, they're both tanky units, except one kind of counters the other. The Booker gets blasted by tanks, obviously, so sometimes in the middle cap you kind of want to play Armored Striker, and there are a lot more reasons to why this deck seems to be a bit more superior in that regard, and we'll slowly talk about it in the duration of this match. This match is being played on, what's it called again? Iglulina Power Plant. No, not this one, but okay, I forgot the name. But to start with, first of all, we are going to get some quick recon up. This one is a very risky Venom. I must say, I did this purely out of my gambling nature, by sneaking a scout into a position where no one would find out. Surely, right? Just drop it here. No one's gonna find it? Too bad. Bye-bye. Turns out my opponent had 2 Vipers there. They even had a pack. Yeah, well, at least we tried, but beating points at the start of the match. You know, sometimes we make gambles, sometimes they don't work out. But that's okay. Anyways, let me talk about the deployment of this map really quick. And normally you would have, since this side is bigger than the other side, so normally we would split 3-2. And depending on the nation you're playing as, sometimes one guy would contest here, if you can do it, if you're fast enough at deploying. One guy would be here, either helping control A or just straight up going for B. And then the third guy would just be pushing down the main road, and that's my goal, me. This is me. Yes, sorry, I pressed the wrong buttons. Anyways, in the meantime, on the right hand side, you would normally have one guy here, and the other guy would either support H, or they would just flank wide. As I mentioned earlier, this guy is a bit like this person on the very far left. the player could either flex middle, sometimes drop a nuke, or save points, drop a nuke, or they kind of don't really need to push J if they don't have to, or if we're playing really aggressively, then yeah, sure, go for it. At least that's how normally it works out. In the meantime, for us, we're basically trying to get a very quick Abrams on the field in case my opponent is playing Striker Marine and he's abusing Bookers. I also have some very quick recon along with the pack in the back. Not sure at the moment because there are a lot of tree lines here to cover. And then in the meantime, the middle line for snipers is pretty much as you can see. I mean, just draw the line in the middle of the map, right here. So normally my snipers would be able to settle down here without being like blasted in the first place, and I have units behind to protect them. For my opponent, he would probably have snipers here sometime in the future, but we haven't really seen his car out. Now we see it, it's right here, and he probably dropped snipers out there. We probably spot each other, just like, you know, the Zoolander meme. Our opponent is likely going to get snipers here, maybe, if that happens. If it doesn't happen, then that's good for us. So yeah, that's what's happening for now, and it seems our opponent is aware of us planning snipers here, so I'm just gonna have to quickly use my Orcon to take care of that. Become PGMP getting shot at, but we in return we quickly get rid of the Lav L. Alright, so we're good for now. Skip a little bit to our next engagement because I'm pretty sure something was missing here. Ah, okay. Okay, around here. Our opponent apparently is also a not striker, green armor player, and this seems to be a pretty popular deck lately. It could be because of multiple reasons, I don't really know, but obviously I'm on the bandwagon, right? As you can see here, this Viper almost gets hit by the pack too, even though it's already like very far away from the range. And it's here where I make my first mistake of the game. Sometimes it's a bad idea to push your tank into the unknown, provided that your opponent, who just spawned CQC infantry, is not going to open up things like anti-armor infantry. Yeah, like here, I've pushed out my opponent. I could have just reversed back and waited for my CQC infantry to come in, and instead I get jump scared by this. 2 side shots along with the small to the side, so this Abrams 200 points immediately down the drain before I even managed to do anything. So yep, that is definitely bad news for me. Big mistake. Should have known better. But at least for now we managed to take A, right? Like, we also gave them a skull, but you know, we'll get it back eventually, surely. Right now we just have to put units inside of A and then have cat phase and on hold fire, something like that. And make sure that our opponent, whenever he pushes in, he doesn't have his infantry at their best capacity when it comes to combat strength. So I think it took a little while longer until my opponent... Yep, he's starting to push infantry in now, and now we both have cat phase. So this is the thing about Marines. Normally, the cat phase is a very impressive tool. As you can see here, this guy is forcing me out of my position if I don't want to take too much damage. In return, my Marine Raiders are running into a spot that's going to get them killed anyways, and now these guys can run free. As for me, my opponent has used the push. He got the first shot off, so he knew where to move his units at. I can still fire on my opponent. Fire a couple shots. And then for now, at least, the good news is that the units are in a spot where it's hard for them to get out of. So I guess in some sense I can trade these units, even though it's not ideal. Oh, but my CFV does come in. Bit of help. Oh, and then that's big bomb. That's the assault breacher. Oh, okay, almost lost everything. Get out of there now. The assault breacher is also something that's basically something that you can't really react to, especially if your units are inside a building, because it takes time to exit a building, right? Like around 4 seconds or so. And you see the projectile coming, the mind-breaching charge coming, yeah, there's no time for you to react to that. Even the cafe has some sort of time to react. I almost lost my shura to the units in that building. That was really, I mean, I wanted to pin through the Marine Raiders, you can see, right? So, and like I lost another unit just to that. And as you can see, my opening doesn't seem to be the best. I mean, I'm kind of trolling right now. Because I had my opponent seemed to always have the right units, right? He had the cafe when my infantry were healthy, and then when I tried to get him with my vehicles to counter his infantry, then he would roll around, and then he would get his empty tank infantry out. So he seems to be a bit more infantry oriented. He does push his units into my combat engineers, which do turn out to be quite the lifesaver in this regard. And then now my opponent's ACP-130, this is the Marine variant, carrying the Marine squad. This is actually quite interesting. I don't see these people run these vehicles a lot because of how crispy they are. But yeah, we do take care of those infantry squad as well. Unfortunately, now all of a sudden we don't have any AT. My AT squad here previously fired an AT-4 at the ACP-30. Unfortunately, they missed. And the thing I'm doing now is this. Because I spotted the this thing at around, well, what's the distance for it? At around 130, 120, 110 maybe range. Inside a bush, you could technically have the first strike. Yeah, you'd always be able to fire first at the AC-130 as I'm trying to abuse this. Unfortunately for me, I made a really big mistake. I mean, I was about to pull this off. I could have just reversed faster. I mean, reversed more, got out of range from spotting, which is around 130 meters. And since he's panicked, I would always aim faster with my autocannon. So all I had to do here to pull this off, instead of leaving that guy at 1 HP and I had nothing to protect my backlines with, I could have just reversed a bit more, and then went back in for the second engage. But yeah, basically right now I am kind of in a little bit of trouble. I have to pull my pack 2 out, get some more units. Kinda lost them a bit too recklessly this match. I didn't really see that the Booker, our friendly Booker, took out the enemy ACV with the one shot of its 50mm autocannon, and instead I decided, hey, maybe it's still in this tree line. Let me just blow up these supplies real quick in case he gets to them and heals up or something. I probably should have done it after if he took care of it. As you can see, my KD 0.42. Yeah, it's not looking good. Oh well. But we'll try to get back at it, you know? A bad start doesn't mean it's going to be a bad game. As long as you keep trying and but, you know, sometimes you just end up keep beating your opponents. Super Cobra turns out to not be that much useful because I was trying to defend myself from that ACV-130. In the meantime, we do somehow manage to take control of their B cap, which is quite impressive because I was totally focused on my flank and losing units, dumping, taking bad trades and that kind of stuff. In the meantime, my friends and my allies in the VC asked for some seed support, and I called out the Prowler. The only issue about the Prowler is that the time it takes to fly in, like as you can see, the Viper is already sending it already. Miraculously dodges one of the back shots, but he does manage to trade a pack with it. And then in the meantime, now my Prowler is finally arriving, lobbing arms at my opponents. We do somehow manage to desync one of those packs in the meantime. Just gonna ping the packs and then send our Prowler back. And fortunately for us, I think the Prowler maybe got a bit too close and it got sniped out of the air, even though it was technically out of range. Sometimes if they remain spotted, the tracker continues to work as, you know, for I don't know. The game's complicated. Oh, quickly smoke! Ow, almost lost that Abrams. Thank God, 135 ping sometimes makes it quite difficult to react to things sometimes. Okay, sometimes. But yeah, like, and when people say, like, man, these things keeps getting me all the time, I mean, like, yeah, especially if you have high ping, right? It happens all the time, and at that point, who am I to blame, right? Like, I guess it's just my bad internet, it could be anything else, and you'd only wish that you could react faster to prevent things like this, and that seems to be the case. In the meantime, our opponent has a new... I mean, that's a cafe, right? Except I don't really have anything to punish it with. And my opponent is officially running it down into the cap with his armored vehicles, and I'm just... I mean, I gotta defend, right? Here's my own stuff. Also get a friendly F-45 bomb. Doesn't seem to work out that much, but you know, if it does something, it does something. As Ultra Charge comes out, knocks out one of my engineer squads, only for my mortar to take out my 1 HP second one, so not bad at all, I guess. Only gave him 50 points in total. Heh, boy. Our CFB also gets sneaky close up. O2B shot. Our opponent Sep, who does have a lack of APS, so it turns out that shotgunning your opponent with CFVs is pretty effective considering how stealthy it is with the 1.25 value. I mean, at a distance that close, it's not really supposed to hide itself from anything, but it certainly gives your opponent less time to react for the smoke. You can use a cafe to clear out that Marine Raider squad. Don't need to unload the entire magazine to get anything done. I've also learned my lesson to not push my units. To not push my tank, and especially this one in my deck does not have side armor. So this one is just like the really fast 70 speed Sep. I mean, I don't really know why I'm running it. I only run it for the gun, but then like my Abrams is the one with better side armor, even though, you know, if you expose your side to your opponents, you're kind of dead already. So now we've finally managed to stabilize our front line. We are getting supplies ferried up to the front. We have 2 different cafes, infantry, tanks. This is a very solid front line. I mean, as you can see, I don't really have the SHORAD at the moment. But, you know, like I'll just hide in the bush, right? Like, we'll be fine. Also, knock out some supply over there. So we're just gonna... Oh, actually get another lucky kill with that cafe. Very nice, very nice. They're gonna be pushing our advantage here. That is another bomb that's taken out by us, so that means we'll be able to at least gain some ground in the meantime if we feel like doing so. Instant counter artillery from our opponent here. This is something that I really had to get used to, especially using the cafe because it fires for so long, and we indeed do find one sniper here that's, you know, like it's pretty much bound to happen. Like, your opponent is definitely gonna get a sniper up there, and we're just there to make sure that it dies before we push in our own sniper. Or the smoke out from both sides here. Our Bradley CFV was in fact ambushed first by the Abrams because it was, you know, taking out their sniper. So unfortunately, the code didn't really connect to them smoking, but honestly, the guy was just panicked anyways. Our helicopter, our Super Stallion, was, I'm pretty sure it was spotted by this sniper previously, so that's why they had the leisure to MLRS it. So it was kind of a bad timing, honestly. We do need to get out more supplies here in the front. Our the cafe was also got its engine disabled. In the meantime, we also managed to get the engine crit on one of the opponent's Abrams, so I just felt like, you know, maybe it's time to send in my Sep and do something about it. Unfortunately, this is a very, how should I put it, very unlucky cafe timing that's coming in at the moment. I also failed to recognize that there apparently was an ATGM coming at my Sep, so all of a sudden, wait, why is my Sep losing? What the hell happened? Oh, well, I guess I don't know, but that is most unfortunate. Yeah, let's just quickly drop some supplies. Smoke our infantry out of there. Hopefully we get them out. There's also an enemy sniper squad that's currently in middle. Not much I can do about it at the moment. He's just gonna run in and he's gonna spawn my snipers, and honestly, like, he could spawn me any moment, so I thought, okay, maybe I might as well just fire at them, but then my snipers immediately die, so I also kind of, if I predicted their, like the aiming time, I mean, if I predicted their movement to be better, then my Paladin would have been able to snipe them with those laser guided shots I was firing at the snipers, but unfortunately I didn't get it done. As you can see, there was quite a distance there, so our opponent quickly replaced that sniper. Our sniper position here was really compromised fairly early into the match. I mean, like, right after, you know, we tried to get some stuff there. But we'll have to clear that out later. It's perfectly fine. So it seems that, you know, I am actually getting a lot of help from my... a lot of boyfriend support from my ally. He's giving me a really big breather when it comes to things like these. I also forgot to switch to laser guided munitions. I'm not sure why, but apparently I'm shooting the wrong munitions type. Yep. Oh, do get a top attack. Yeah, I mean, do hit the roof of that Abrams. That is quite a hit, but definitely not enough to take it out there. Quick commercial break. When will the Abrams die? Let's find out. Let me skip a little bit. It died. Finally. Oh, someone was MLRing it. What the hell? Oh, who gets it first? But who gets it first? Oh, is it okay? Is it laser guided munitions? Oh, he got it first. Dang it, this mother sucker. Man, if only I was shooting laser guided munitions, I would have gotten him first. Yeah, this is what people do sometimes if you happen to need what is it called again? Like, sometimes if you just happen to have a disabled tank just rocking on the field and you need to take care of it, then just blast it with your own artillery. It's very simple. Like, you just, yeah, it doesn't take too much effort for that. Right now we're trying to guess where my opponent is resupplying or something like that. We do spot it with the snipers in the middle. The Catfay, trying to find where my opponent's Catfay was retreating to, so I can get an approximate guess on where exactly they would be. My CB is also getting sniped by some, like, probably 2 Paladins as well. They could be Brutuses. And at this point, I remember that, oh wait, there is a sniper here in that T tree line over there. Sorry, I'm just gonna smoke that up really quick. I need to go back and push it again. That is one of those top attack, I mean, one of those hitting my roof thanks to laser guiding shells in nature. To get out there first, but unfortunately they had an Abrams in the back that could just take down my tank with one heat round. Really unfortunate, let's be honest here. Because surviving was the bigger thing, right? I just needed the CMB to survive, come back, and then run at the sniper, but unfortunately it didn't really work out for us. A way I could have done this better, because I honestly did forget about the sniper, was that I had a mortar, right? I just smoked up quickly, like here, get a stack, and then I could just run up into the sniper, and that sniper's dead. There's no way that sniper's getting out of there. Alright, so it took a little while longer. I think, yeah, I got HIMARS a little bit this match, but it was okay. They were spammed from my opponents weren't that severe, and I mean, they were obviously bombing the other side of the map. I had some packs up. Oh, quick boom. There goes one of them. Oh, that was nasty. That was very, very nasty. Oh, that was a double kill. I mean, normally my packs, they don't really... I mean, you know, they don't really get like these cheeky snipes one after the other, so I'll call it a really big win. I do need to move my pack too, though, because I did kill 2 units, and my opponent's probably kind of mad right now. Okay, maybe they're not mad at all. They're just you know, sad about losing 2 planes at the same unit. So yeah, definitely need to move that guy back, except I'm kind of busy trying to figure out when to retreat my Catfay, and the thing dies. thank you though. I mean, it was still a good trade. It was still a good trade. But my opponent definitely spotted it with those snipers in the middle that I don't really know if they're cleared out yet. Are they cleared out yet? I have no clue. Gonna do a quick smoke for myself. Tell my ally that, oh, there guys, there's a sniper in there. There's also some infantry over there. Oh. Turns out, it seems like it was pretty safe. And there's comes another cluster MLRS going at our, the middle of our, like the big, really big tree line. Fortunately, the assault breacher was tanky enough to survive a salvo that wasn't really that concentrated, but unfortunately its engine was disabled, so, well, time to save it again. Gonna get a quick laser on that CFV that's kind of just chilling there. I mean, you always got to give it a shot, right? It's just one salvo of laser guided shells. Nothing too big, as you can see. The shots go off. Boom, pow. Yep, 2 shots and it's gone. So this is a very cheesy way to like knock out your opponent's units. I'm asking for a, oh, that is a very nice laser from our ally here. I mean, our good friend on the right, Web Age. Actually, don't talk to him that much, but apparently he's pretty cool. Here comes another snipe. Our opponent's sniper is also spotted. There goes another. Ah, but he smokes up in time. We still get the snipe off. Very nice. A better way to do this, because there's a certain delay. There's like a 12 to 15 second aim time on artillery currently, right? So what if your artillery aims, like one of the pieces aim at 12 seconds and then one aims at 15 seconds, right? So sometimes it's better to just have both on hold fire and then fire at the same time, so that your opponent basically doesn't have time to react, unless like they're really locked in and that kind of stuff. But for now, we're kind of like just teasing our opponent's units in like, you know, with laser guided munition. This is like still like one of the best ways to take out our opponent's units without risking a lot. We just need to get good recon, that's all. As for now, we are also getting our cat phase into positions where we normally wouldn't be able to. The second phase seems to be doing fairly well in our, seems to be working out pretty good. Let's get another cat phase. I mean, this cat phase was meant to be like in case my opponent has a fob all the way back here to kill something, so there's definitely, there could be more back there. But, you know, quick burst and get out of there. Oh, it turns out there was a supply right in that tree line. So, for now everything seems fine. I think, since, you know, Marines are really busted. Unfortunately for us, the other side of the map, I think this is the difference, right? This is the difference. We're kind of pushing all the way into E, which is a bit unrealistic, considering cat phase exists. But the thing about this is our guy who's distracting our opponent at J is being 1v2'd, and then now all of a sudden we can 2v1 here over here in the middle flank, and eventually shift over to B after taking control of everything that's around here, which is pretty nice. Lav AT is also kind of doing the funny. Oh, there's another cafe. Can drop some supplies just to save my assault breacher. Sometimes I do miss having Lavels, because this is, oh, that was laser guided. Not sure what was over there. Get 2 shots on that Abrams. Normally you need 3 of those laser guided shots just to take care of an Abrams, so honestly, like, crippling it is good enough. You don't really need... Ah, but he got out of the smoke. That would be cool, you know, that would be cool. Oh, that cluster wasn't very nice. Abrams gets flanked by the side from that CFB or Bradley. I don't know. We gotta smoke that guy out again. Alright, let's get out of there. And the Marines also took a bit of damage from that cafe. At least the good news is that he no longer has a cafe to blast me with. Ep.45 gets away because I forgot to right click it. Oh, 1 HP. Very close kill. Yeah, with the help of this mortar, the Abrams gets out without having to use another smoke of his. And then we get a maybe we'll try again. We'll try another snipe. Oh, there's also a Sep over there, so I'm just gonna that guy really quick. And then oh, almost another nasty snipe on that CJ. Unfortunately, the sniper gets taken out. We do manage to spot our opponent's, what do you call it again, like his transport, you know, they got taken apart, that kind of stuff. I mean, they got taken out, so firing from supplies is kind of bad, but I mean, considering the supplies are almost taken out, I'll take it. And then also do a quick laser guided shot on that Abrams, sorry, not on the Abrams, Bradley. Oh, the CMB, no! Man refused to move. What is he doing? He's gone. Oh, we also in return take out a CMB of our own. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, this seems to be the end of the second phase, you know? Like we've, for now, I mean, I'll skip a little bit. We managed to push all the way into EE, which is nice. But on the other hand, I don't really think I was able to expand or like make our, like, you know, what would you call it, like materialize our advantage here in middle, even though like I could have just went for left, I mean B cap over there, or helped my ally with web H with H, the H cap, web H goes to H. Oh, it rhymes, doesn't it? That's not even called rhyming, but yeah, that's the idea apparently. But at least the good news for us is that we have a lot more ground to maneuver in over here in middle, as you can see. Oh, let me just rotate my camera back a little bit. Hello? Okay, maybe like this. So like basically all this stuff, like this is clear for us. Maybe this is hostile ground, but this spot, these like spaces, my opponents have no idea where to catfe, where to MLRs. They have to do it blind now, and that's a good thing, because if he doesn't know exactly where my units are, then like I get to do whatever I want to do. I mean, like, yeah, occasionally he might just accidentally like land a catfe on some random infantry, but overall I think it's still a good thing that, you know, the less information they have, the more beneficial it will be for our team. We somehow found an eagle in our spawn. I don't know, man. Oh, our pack ran out of ammo, that's why. Oh, we get a pilot bag, that's also not too bad. Not too shabby. Second phase doesn't seem to be too good all of a sudden. We did not manage to have one of the caps, and all of a sudden we are... we're down 2 skulls. Our opponent seems to be very... Oh, that cafe, I mean, that cluster turned out to be very scary. I mean, oh, that was a very good snipe. I don't even know how he managed it. He probably spotted it from across the road. I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue. Maybe, like, how could he have spotted that? Like, I do wonder. Maybe he had, like, a sniper all the way back here and he just spotted the thing move in. I mean, that makes sense, honestly. So, like, yeah, sometimes, you know, like, you think you're sneaky, but in reality, like, not really, right? Not really. By engineers. Oh my god, that's a lot of infantry. Run away! We do take out the small team, so that's pretty nice. Another cluster artillery here. Coming into my lane. Oh! Hello, Abrams! Run away! He's dead. Oh, thank god that isn't gonna cause us any harm. Smoke up really quick. Oh, never mind. It's still pretty bad. Run away! Oh, almost hit the pack too. And they managed to take out some of our opponent's units right after they artilleried us, so at least the good thing is our Catway can kind of resupply at that point, so that's pretty nice. Let's get a bit of boyfriend support here really quick, so it means our opponent gets his units wiped out while my units actually get the resupply. Honestly, if it weren't for my instantly counter barrage, holy, that is scary. Yeah, get out of there, man, run. Yeah, like the support from my left neighbor is really impressive. I mean, wasn't expecting like it was actually a pretty big game changer when it came to like fighting this guy. Otherwise, he's quite a tough nut to crack. Where's my Lavelle going? I love him. Oh, bye bye. What am I doing? All right, skip a little while further. You said stop playing the flank, let's push B. At least that's what the voice comms were saying after he got pushed out during the second phase. In the meantime, I YOLO'd my truck, my Toyota truck. I don't really know what to call this. IFAV or something? It has a tow on it, which improves its spotting range to 1750. And as you can see, it runs so fast that I can just, keep going, and then it's gonna spot me even more stuff. But for now, it gets taken out by a javelin, but that's fine. We're just gonna quickly get rid of those snipers that were probably there for like 15 minutes. It also could have been one of the dudes that spotted the Catway getting into that, over here previously, but we're just going to counter barrage, run away. I did not run away. Oh, almost lived. I mean, almost died. I made a small mistake here, I believe. Back to Viper, hello Viper. Viper gets taken out. Drop some supplies, also some new infantry. Where was my laser? There's no bullets. What? Ah, I know why now. Because I forgot to laser the thing. My snipers were moving, that's why. Unluck. And then the pack 2 gets away with 1 HP. What a man. I was wondering why I didn't get the kill on that. The pack 2. Turns out one of my what do you call it again? One of my Paladins didn't have the laser guided munitions, and then the other one was firing. It was the 1 HP one, and then I forgot to laser it. Out of bullets. Alright, guys, go back, resupply maybe. Time to go home. So we do manage to, we did lose one of our Bradleys, but in return we do get it back with one of our Abrams. Sometimes having a lot of tanks does help a lot. I was asked to quickly laser that tank in the middle. Oh, but the Sep is still running away. Like being around the roads with me. Hello, hello. Trying to take him out, but he reverses back behind the building. Ah, oh, not good for me, man. He got away. So I thought to myself, all right, boys, you asked for this. These ACVs were just basically quick transports from our Marines to get to the front. They are a really beefy AT squad, so you'll find how useful they are a bit later. I'm rotating back to the left-hand side here to see if I can do anything cheeky with them, along with the Abrams. did manage to get a sniper though. Alright, so this is the I don't know, like I'm pretty sure this is the best part of this replay, I suppose. Doesn't really have anything to do with artillery, it's just simply positioning and that kind of stuff, where my opponent was still under the false impression that they wanted or needed to kind of like go back and attack mid, try to take A back. I mean, if they had a nuke, they probably would have been able to do it. But now all of a sudden I just got 3 Marine squads in the front along with the CQC and some smalls. So all around the map, I'm not blubbing them up because sometimes it's better to just get a side shot at your opponent. We're also trying to get some things done here with some more infantry and chasing that Abrams, the recon Abrams actually. A bit surprising people are using this unit. In the meantime, that Abrams does, I don't know if it's a set V2 or V3, but it does kind of get, oh, it's a V3, it does get caught out when it was trying to rotate by the Marine, so we get another shot off. That is a rear armor shot. Is it a rear armor shot? I don't know, but it was a pretty big, it did deal a lot of damage. I lost my packs back in the back, all the way in the back, because I was too busy microing the front. What am I doing? I don't know. Let's go back, resupply. Okay, buddy. Then we get rid of one of the tanks, one of the resupply units, resupply trucks. And then there's the other Abrams. Is it? Or is that I don't know what I killed in the first place, but you know, big bomba. Do manage to run into the good old, what is it called again? Combo? Marine small combo. Gonna have to smoke my Abrams up because now it actually is in a bit of danger here. Smoke my boys up, run away. Oh, turned out there was supply here. Turned out there's a tank here. And it also turns out that I have an assault breacher around here, so let me just, oh, the TOW2B does manage to connect, but I'm gonna try and do that again. Not gonna work out. Here comes a boom. That also seems to be my, I don't know, like someone's cluster MLRS. It does happen to be pretty helpful. The surprise assault breacher, it immediately takes out a couple units over there. Very nice. So just gonna call that bad boy back here, resupply, and we seem to be eating good. Also get ourselves more supplies in the back. So I mean, as you can see, we are kind of being forced to run all the way to and from supply lines. And you can say, Cord, why don't you use infantry transports like you used to? Which is a very good question. That's because they cost money and I'm broke. I mean, I wish I did, but I wish I did. Honestly, I did wish that I had some of these. Also managed to spot a cafe that was taken out in the meantime. Get rid of another step. Marines are currently sprinting, and then now we get out. But these are like really big wins. Really big, really nice. Biggest, like these small wins that just eventually stack up. They're pretty nice. I do spot 2 of their attacks. Gonna move that guy up. Maybe move my sniper up as well. Yeah, get another cafe in there. Also wanted to try my luck here since there were only 3 minutes left. Maybe, what if my opponent didn't have any short, you know? Wouldn't that be nice? Turns out he did. Turns out he did. potentially that position where my opponent previously had a pack, see if he's still there. It doesn't seem that he is. So, oh, but he does have a sniper in the middle. Oh, turned out there was a guy over there. Very nice. And guess what I do next? Oh, maybe it's time to go for the snipers, right? Yeah, it would be nice if we got to go to the snipers, but well, what the hell? Who's sniping my opponent's backline? Oh, in the meantime, we did somehow take control of B, so all of a sudden, I do have a need to just get my ass into B as soon as possible. The need for some artillery support in B was also kind of needed, but sometimes, you know, over-relying on something is gonna like backfire sometimes. And yeah, it might happen in ways that sometimes you don't wish. I mean, like you didn't expect, but it was bound to happen. As you can see here, I'm also still trying to use my Paladins to go at that other pack 2 that was in that bush. Getting a bit too cocky with some stuff here. In the meantime, managed to hold. Oh, there we go. Finally, karma, bitch. There goes my Paladins. Yep, just with that sniper in the middle, I got really too close there trying to snipe his backlines. With Iron Thunders, it probably wouldn't have been an issue because I mean, it would have been better if I just simply had my units over here in the middle, like with the cover of the tree lines. But you know, like shit happened. I got greedy. That's my bad. Gonna do another quick smoke on this side flank. Also, turns out I have way too many points. I didn't really know what to do here. Right on my Ep.45. I was thinking about bombing those 2 places, but then like I saw 3 packs. Oh, that might not be good. Abort. Okay, we're doing decent. I think maybe we don't need to feed planes. At least that's my idea. But you know, I could be wrong. Assault Breacher is also doing his job. We're getting more infantry into B after rotating from middle. Everyone's resupplied. There's no way my opponent's getting A, even though I don't have a unit in A. Yeah, seems to be doing okay. Everything, I mean. Fire a quick salvo at that eagle. Get a kill. Nice. That seems to be the end of the match. A kind of, you know, the early mid-game was very, you know, quite depressing. We didn't really do that well, but then, like, sometimes you think to yourself, dang, tough match, right? Surely. Like, these guys, is the prime example of, Elo not reflecting, skills, you know? Like, these guys are good. These guys are definitely good. Another, prime example is that, Zulu Cobra. That guy, I mean, he plays all the time, and every single time I have to play him in a meat grinding flank, I get he hands my ass to myself or whatever. Like I do not know how to beat that guy. So anyways, guys, today's episode of High Elo Heist is in fact a fail. Reason? Because it's, you know, who am I beating? I got 3 Elo from this. How can you even call that a heist? But yeah, guys, thank you for watching today's episode of High Elo Heist. We are currently number 11. I don't know. But anyways, a much thanks to our channel supporters, Nova, Kiko, and the guys from BA Hub. And now, all I have to say is, thank you for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys in the next High Elo Heist. Goodbye.